Hariom and good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to the fascinating world of English language and literature. This morning, we shall give a final touch to the beautiful poem The Ant and the Cricket, which is a poetic version of one of the fables written by Aesop. As we recapitulate what we have learnt in the previous lesson, we remember the lazy, sorrow stricken cricket having reached the ant's dwelling, hoping to borrow some food from the ant. Now, let's analyze in detail the response given by the ant. Let's begin from page 22 of your English textbook, Honeydew. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend. Here, children, the word servant means the ant is happy to help the cricket or be of service to the cricket, and as he addresses himself as the cricket's friend, he genuinely wishes to help the cricket. But before helping, the ant wishes to tell the cricket the golden rule or the principle that ants normally follow in their life. But we ants never borrow, we ants never lend, and this is quite self explanatory. Here, it is interesting to note that we should all emulate or copy the ants principle and try to practice this in our own lives too. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by? Now, this is what is quite shocking and unbelievable to our ant. We know that the ant is comfortable inside his cozy home because he has worked hard during the pleasant, warm, sunny months of summer and spring. Lay nothing by is an expression which means to set aside or save and store food and other items so that we can use them during our difficult times. Especially here for the ant, it is not so easy to go out and gather food during the winter months. Now, let's look at the silly response of the cricket. Quoth the cricket, not I. Here we must understand that the word quoth is an archaic word or an old English word which means said. He proudly announced that his heart was so light that he was in a very good mood that he sang in the daytime as well as the nighttime. For all nature looked gay means the weather conditions were so favorable that the cricket expressed his happiness by singing. Here we can pull out a beautiful moral lesson. Make hay while the sun shines. When the weather conditions were favorable, our hard working ant was sensible enough to make use of the opportunity, and so he deserved to stay comfortable, well fed, and safe inside his home in winter, while the lazy cricket had to suffer for his stupidity. Now, let's continue with the ant's response. He is again shocked to know that the cricket wasted his time singing instead of storing food in summer and spring. So the ant angrily shouts at the cricket, You sang, sir, you say? Go then, dance the winter away. Here, we don't sympathize with the cricket at all. He deserves such a treatment from the ant. This is a very important lesson for people who are lazy. Laziness is a curse. Lazy people do great injustice to themselves. They create problems for themselves, like our lazy cricket in this poem. Now, let's look at the concluding lines of the poem. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Thus, the ant was not at all prepared to talk to the cricket and waste his time anymore, so he hastily, that is, hurriedly or quickly, showed him the door, that is, pushed him out of the door. Folks call this a fable. I will warrant it true. These are the words spoken by the writer. For normal people, This is just an ordinary fable, a story with some valuable moral lessons. But I will warrant means I shall give you my word or assurance, say for surety, that like the cricket, there are so many human beings who lazily while away their time. Idleness is a curse, my dear children. Lazy people never do their work on time. They just pile up their work and bring trouble for themselves as well as trouble for others around them. Now, let's quickly understand the rhyme scheme of the poem. In the first stanza, second stanza, and the third stanzas, it is A, B, B, C, C, D, D, D. That is, and the last stanza we have, the fourth stanza, we have A, and B, B. Now let's look at the rhyming words in the first stanza. Sing rhymes with spring, home rhymes with come, found, ground, sea, tree, and me. In the second stanza, we have bowl that rhymes with cold, and rhymes with grain, rain, and grand, rain, grain, borrow, tomorrow, sorrow, friend, lend, buy, I, light, night, gay, say, away. And in the last stanza, wicket rhymes with cricket, true rhymes with two. Yes, my dear children, we have now come to the end of this lesson. Hope you've had a clear idea of the poem now. Thank you very much. Keep smiling. Happy learning. Hari Om.